The Bogart Morning Show. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 to 11 a.m.
The Bogart Morning Show. The name's Ronnie J. Dre's extraordinary DJ.
This is Bogart Man Radio.
And just like that, we have arrived for another fantastic Wednesday. It's the big midweek Wednesday. You know what? A lot of people are like, you know what? They're always drained after a whole week of Monday and Tuesday. It's just Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. And we're here with the Bogart Morning Show. The name's Ronnie J. Dre's extraordinary DJ. I'm going to give some homes for myself. You know what I mean? Are you feeling Firuzi?
Hey, when I with my name every day, I'm alive.
I think Firuzi.
You said Firizi?
Okay, I gotta put a little bit of sauce in it, man. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of sauce in life, man.
I'm alive. How are you?
I'm good, man. What's happening, Rob?
I'm easy. Very much alive. Firizi sounds like princely, something princely would say, right?
Yes, yeah, exactly. That sounds
actually.
like a princely thing right there,
he says oh, no, I forgot.
He says Feroza. The Gentleman's Club. But yeah, man, jam-packed show happening today, man. We got a Bogart Man one set as usual. What you thought you knew. And yeah, man, we got some news up in here, man. Vusi Cat obviously is back, you know. World Cup is over, March is over. So we're going back to the commission, right? Because that's the only thing that we can talk about, you know what I mean, now. And yeah, man, Nonce also, you know, sparked some social media debates as well. We're going to be talking about that. We were supposed to have a guest, the one and only Chris Augustine was supposed to be here, but he can't make it. But we got something incredible also. We're going to be discussing about sports in the second hour as well. And yes, are there jobs you wouldn't feel comfortable with your partner having? Now, yeah, Okay, that's that topic is it's
I already know where it's going, but it's
yes,
fine.
yeah, we already know where it's going.
You dirty kids. So early in the morning for your minds to be going there. Come on, guys.
Yeah, man. So are there jobs you wouldn't be comfortable your partner having or doing, or whatever the case may be, man? So download the Bogart Radio app. Let's have a chat on that. This is the Bogart Morning Show. Good morning.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going.
Cheers, bro. Thanks, mama.
We already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dollar what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Numaganjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Bogart Morning Show. Assam is the name of this one. Maraz, Deuces, and also Touchline on this one, man. They had all come together. This is a brilliant song, man. I love it. Love it more than ever, man. Right, the name is Ronnie J. Driz, Extraordinary DJ. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 up until 11 o'clock with nothing but fantastic conversations that we got here, man. Listen, I was watching one of the greatest series, probably one of the greatest series ever, man. What's it called? I forgot, the guy with the drug dealers.
Breaking Bad. I was hoping you would
No,
say
no,
that.
is it Breaking Bad?
It has to be Breaking
It
Bad.
has to be.
That is the greatest series I know ever.
The teacher
Yeah.
was cooking.
Yes,
so that's,
Breaking
it has
Bad.
to be Breaking
So
Bad.
there's a dude in there called Gustavo.
Gustavo, yes, sir.
That's like last number villain there, guys. Last number villain. But you know what? The villains, they always have something important. Like, people don't really focus on the villains. You know what I mean? Because they always tell you the truth, bro. They always tell. And I noticed something that he said, and I remember it because of that. Just that he said that a problem can be fixed. If it's not a problem, it is a reality that you need to become at peace with.
Yeah.
That's it. And I was like, what? Because most of the times in life, we try to fight things that are... we literally try to fight things. And I'm like, why should we fight things? Just accept it. It's the reality and move on. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes, if you have problems, everybody has problems.
Yeah.
And we live to fix problems. But there's just a reality. Like, there's just gravity. Gravity is a reality. You can't jump on top of a building. You just can't. It's a reality. But if you are stuck to say, you know what, I am going to jump on this building, and you're going to try. One, you're wasting your time. Two, you are just, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
No,
So
I hear you.
sometimes
There are certain problems that are unfixable. Unfixable is the word?
I guess so.
Sure,
Yeah,
yeah,
unfixable.
that is
Yeah,
the
there
reality.
are certain
That's the
problems.
reality.
And especially if the problems are not directly connected to you, then it's definitely out of your hands to try to fix it. Sometimes people tend to make other people's problems their problems, and then you get into a position where you can't fix the problem. Now you become the problem.
You become the problem.
Now we're in a ball of problems. So sometimes it's better to just avoid the problem itself.
So it's very important to know what is a problem and
Yeah,
what
true,
is
true,
not a
yeah.
problem. so that you can be, move on with your life, man. It is the Bogart Morning Show. The time's exactly 9:42. And what you thought you knew.
Okay, so in today's edition of What You Thought You Knew, do you think there's anything significant when your eye twitches?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think?
Mine either correlates to medium levels of stress or anxiety.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know that whenever it twitches, I close my eyes and I try to think, what is it that could be stressing me right now? And that thing pops up to my head, and I stop stressing about it, and then my eyes stop twitching. That's when I know that's where the
Wow.
problem's coming from. Yeah.
Okay.
First of all, it's not, besides it being Parkinson's, I think there's something
Parkinson's.
called
Yeah.
Parkinson's, that disease. If it's not, Chief, it's just blood pressure. Okay?
That's what I'm saying.
It's
It
acceptable.
could be medium
It's just
levels
blood
of stress
pressure.
or
Accept
anxiety.
it.
And it's always my left eye, so I know that's where the problem's coming from. Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it's acceptable, Rob. We getting old now. You know what I mean? Things like this happen. But actually, half the times I don't notice that my eye is twitching. I only find out like we're talking about it, like even blinking. Like I just notice it when I'm doing it now. But yeah.
Well, since we are African, you know there's a different meaning assigned to your eyes twitching.
Now you're going to make me feel some type of way. My eye. Come on. Firoza, why must you take us there now?
So, according to, the way we were raised, a lot of people were told that
Yeah.
if your eye twitches, it means something. So, your left eye means sadness is on the way.
Oh, yeah?
So, either someone's going to pass away, something tragic's going to happen, you're going to get bad news.
Bro, my left eye has been twitching for a long time. I'm waiting for the sadness to appear. Okay, but go on.
And then if it's your right eye, on
Really?
the other hand, it's believed to signal good news, good fortune, or an unexpected visit from someone that you haven't seen in a long time.
Sure.
That's the Africanized
Right eye, come, do your
explanation.
thing, do your thing.
Is it?
Yes, but if you were to
Wow.
look at it medically, scientifically, your eye twitching is usually caused by stress, fatigue, too much caffeine, dry eyes, or a lack of sleep. So you don't have
A lack of-
anything to worry
a lack
about.
of
Rob.
sleep is a real thing.
Yeah, I think
It's a
from
real
that,
thing.
from what you just mentioned right now, I could possibly pick two of those that I can relate to. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, cool, man. This is the Bogart Morning Show. I trust that you're having a fantastic morning, man. The name is Ronnie J. Driz. When we come back, we're going to go what's on the front page news. We've got some exciting things for you, man. Good morning.
Step into Capello, where every plate is crafted, every drink is a conversation, and every night pulses with energy. Born from family 27 years ago, driven by passion, defined by experience. Come live it with us. Food, passion, people.
What's up, beautiful Mzansi? Welcome to the Mzansi 4x4 Challenge. Now, this is where the boldest drivers and the toughest machines are about to take on some serious terrain. Namhlanje, it's all about the power, precision, control, and some mad driving skills. And trust me, it's about to get wild, baby. That's my boy.
What can I say, people? Today's just another day in the history books for us again. Our numbers just get more and more all the time here at Mzansi Speedway. We've got people from all over South Africa coming today with their 4x4s to compete. We set up new obstacles for them. We dug holes in the ground. We dug holes on the sides. They got 16 hill climbs to climb. And I think it's a day of fun here. It's a day for families to come out and have fun.
I developed the love of the off-road. I was in Richards Bay when I was working at Mtuba, and then I met this convoy of parties, and then I asked, who are these guys? They go off-road. And then I was inspired. I had a 4x2 then. And then I tried it and get a 4x4 Hilux.
Number one, the gaming. The reverse. So semncane. So kufuneka into ba uziqaphele loba into onoyishayo kusasa. Ubhasobha icuba, ubhasobha utshwala. Neyintombi ke kodwa ngeke sande kakhulu la. Impilo leyo. So ndiyathanda ukuthi ndandingenamoto nami. Uyabona ndaqala ibhizinisi kancane kancane. It's been 22 years now ndisebhizinisini. Oko ndandizinikezele. Ngiqala ndingenamoto, ndiqhuba amatroli, ndizihambela kanzima, nokuhlangana nabantu ke aba-right obabona ukuthi baqhuba babheka phambili nawe ungene emzileni straight. So uma ungabe usemncane usesesikolweni, nyamezela esikolweni at least standard 10. Ngoba into eyenzekayo ngoku ndandikade ndinovalo into yoba makuqhamuka umlungu andikwazi ukuthetha isingisi.
Actually, it's much more scary when you're outside than when you're inside. That's my experience.
Really?
Yes.
What do I have to tell you? You can see it's crazy here.
Step into Capello, where every plate is crafted, every drink is a conversation, and every night pulses with energy. Born from family 27 years ago, driven by passion, defined by experience. Come live it with us. Food, passion, people.
What's up, beautiful Mzansi? Welcome to the Mzansi 4x4 Challenge. Now, this is where the boldest drivers and the toughest machines are about to take on some serious terrain. Namhlanje, it's all about the power, precision, control, and some mad driving skills. And trust me, it's about to get wild, baby. That's my boy.
So what can I say, people? Today is just another day in the history books for us again. Our numbers just get more and more all the time here at Mzansi Speedway. We've got people from all over South Africa coming today with their 4x4s to compete. We set up new obstacles for them. We dug holes in the ground. We dug holes on the sides. They got 16 hill climbs to climb. And I think it's a day of fun here. It's a day for families to come out and have fun. I developed the love of the off-road. I was in Richards Bay when I was working at Mtuba, and then I met this convoy of parties, and then I asked, who are these guys? They going off-road. And then I was inspired. I had a 4x2 then. And then I tried it and get a 4x4 highlights. Number one, ekugqemeni the reverse usemncane so kufuneka into yoba uziqaphele into yoba yintoni oyishayo kusasa ubhasobha icuba ubhasobha utshwala neyintombi ke kodwa ngeke sande kakhulu.
Of the day. This is the Bogart Morning Show. The name is Ronnie J. Driz Extraordinary DJ. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 up until 11. We're not about exciting conversations that we're having, man. Listen, I just got to say this before I forget. You know, you can always return to a place, but one thing you can't return to is a moment. So, guys, let's just, whatever moment, great moment you have, just experience it and don't let it get to waste. In fact, just live every day as happy. Because personally, every day is a weekend for me. I'm just saying. For real? For me, every day feels like a weekend. That's how my day feels. I don't know about you, but I feel like your day should also be a weekend. Because these moments, you can't go back to them. You just can't. But you can go back to the shops. You can go back to the garage. You can go back to anywhere. But the moment, you can't. All right, cool, man. This is the Bogart Morning Show. It's time for the front page news. And today, we got the one and only, man, Vusi Music Matlala trial. It continues. So, the businessman and the 4 accused are back before the Johannesburg court as the attempted murder trial continues. So all 5 accused have been placed not guilty to the 25 charges linked to the separate allegations as obviously, which was, you know, for them between the period of 2022 and 2024. So the state is expected to call 48 witnesses 48 in what is shaping up to be one of the most South Africans' closest watched criminal trials. Y'all thought Thabo Bester was the one, but this guy.
I thought Kat actually pleaded guilty.
I was same thing. Like I think 2 weeks ago he pleaded guilty.
No, he did.
And then his lawyer was in court. A lady, I forgot her name, a Caucasian lady. Every time she's on, she takes the podium. She has this loud voice. so the judges always tell her, man, please lower your voice. And she's like, I'm not shouting. This is how I normally speak. And when she's saying that, she's shouting.
No, you get frustrated sometimes, man, when you're trying to get your point across, especially when you're passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed that about people. So as soon as I notice it, I'm like, okay, you must never say, why are you shouting? Because that person is just being passionate because they're going to be more irritated.
I saw recently, I think there was another witness that was on stand yesterday. I forgot his name. I saw it's a gentleman. I think part of the staff members, and he was questioned about the type of weapons and weaponry that he saw while spending time with Kat Matlala. And he said he asked him how many AK-47s did you see? He didn't hesitate, and he said he saw 3 AK-47s. Now if you remember, wow. AK-47s is a Soviet Union weapon. It's something that was used during the apartheid era, during the exile era. So it was a weapon that was, I would like to say right now, sold to us, but also to a certain extent banned after various levels of World War and Civil Wars. So there's only certain countries that have access to the AK-47. Russia would be one of them because, of course, it is a Russian weapon. I don't think it was. In South Africa, they were turning into rifles. So there were certain parts of it that was adjusted, taking away the AK-47 because AK-47 is a lethal weapon. So finding out that Kat Matlala had 3 AK-47,
3, bro.
Now I assumed that they were more common.
As rifles, not as the original. What do you call it? Alexander Koshko. I forgot.
Wow.
Alexander something. So it's Alexander something 47. Released in 1947.
Hectic. I learned something today.
Yeah, man. Guys, we're in 2026. I'm sorry, but you know, streaming is a thing. I should just think that the High Court should just have cameras and start streaming on Twitch.
You know what the catchy thing about that? I think a lot of courts,
because they will get a lot of streams. They'll get a lot of
They're
numbers.
streaming on YouTube.
Definitely.
Oh,
But no, there's a lot of witnesses
Nah,
that
no,
don't
there's-
want that. A lot of media houses don't want that. So if you're a witness is going on stand, you obviously get questioned. And one of the questions is, do you want? I think part of the questions are, do you want this? Do you want to be broadcasted or something in that nature? Also for the protection of the witnesses. I mean, some people don't want to be. And there's a current witness now. I think her name is Witness X, but she's part of the Mandela Commission. Every time she goes into the commission, she's covered up, head to toe. You can only see her eyeballs.
Wow.
That's what you can see. So some certain witnesses are very aware of the predicament they're getting into, and getting out of it might be challenging, especially if you're exposed who you are.
Especially with Cat involved.
Hey man, you just
especially
make
that.
one
Yeah,
call.
I've noticed in South African courts, when you get on the stand, they'll ask you, do you want this to be an open thing or do you want it to be a closed thing? Because there's students, law students and stuff that are actually witnessing the court cases. And as the public, if you like ndabas, you can actually go to a court, by the way.
I've seen
In your spare
it's a
time and
thing,
go
man.
watch cases. So in my situation, I've been a witness before, and I asked for a closed situation, and they removed everyone from the courtroom except for the people that had to be there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, man.
Speaking about Kat Matlala, I think what's her name? Tebogo Tobajani. She was one of the ladies that used to date Kat Matlala. There was an attempted murder on her, so she went into court to take a stand yesterday. She's pretty much to give insight as to what happened, how was she perpetrated. She had a friend that was affected during the attack. Apparently the friend is now wheelchair bound. Yeah, so it's been quite hectic for her. But she seemed very calm yesterday in court. Everyone seemed calm in court yesterday, dressed in the labeled.
Always looking good in court.
Always looking good. I'm thinking to myself.
Hey,
but then there's
man.
another.
There's millions here.
Have you seen how Cardi B shows up to court? Kim Kardashian. Have you seen how they show up to court?
Yeah, I saw those.
It's very interesting. Kat Matlala has to deal with the Matlala Commission. He has to deal with these. So he's literally going to. He's got like three different court cases to deal with at all different places. So the Matlala Commission is possibly the most high,
the
highest one, where he has to answer to a lot of the corruption. And in that corruption cases, the likes of Shadrach Shabir, a lot of people that are in high positions as far as policing is concerned in South Africa are being implicated in that case. Now the current case where he's dealing with right now, that's with the murder attempt case with Tebogo Tobajani and other places linked to it. Now having 48 witnesses coming in there, the lawyers have come out and said, can we have a postponement? But the judges are saying we can't keep postponing this thing through and through because there's so many things we have to go through, so many witnesses we have to sit with, and to postpone and to give you guys more time is delaying other processes. So in the Matlala Commission, if Kat Matlala can't be there, they get somebody else to be there. Kat Matlala attends another court, and so it's like too much of a back and forth. So the judges are thinking, actually, let's get this thing over and done with. If you're going to plead guilty, it's too many things. It's too long of a process.
Oh, maybe
to go
he
through.
pleaded guilty on one side, not guilty on the other side.
I think that's what he did. Yeah, I think he pleaded guilty on the Mandela side, not on the
attempted murder
yeah.
side.
I think that might be correct actually.
Yeah, it's getting confusing, but hey, it's entertaining. But we are there to watch everything else, man. All right, cool. What else we got on the front page?
Yeah, speaking about entertainment, quite interesting. I heard this yesterday by passing, and finding to see it here on our conversation today. Media personality Nonhle Tema has now become one of South Africa's biggest trending topics after claiming that she was the first person to introduce South Africans to Twitter, currently known as X.
Was she?
Amen. Wasn't that Wasn't Elon? No, it wasn't Elon. Who was? No.
I was just like, you know what?
Because
you were in the United
could have
States.
said. This is something Nota could have said.
Yeah, something like no. She said because she was in the United States and she was the first one. I'm like,
they probably introduced her to Twitter over there. She came back. She's like, guys, there's this platform.
Like, guys, there's no internet here. We don't have how, Sway?
Is this her excuse of melting her on ice? Is she trying to come back?
No, she's trying to come back, man. She's trying to come back.
Yeah. Well, of course, some social media users dismissed the claim. Others defended her. She saying that she played a pioneering role in South Africa's entertainment long before influencer culture became a mainstream. That I can agree with. And of course, the discussion has now reignited conversations about her legacy and the impact on the local media industry. Yeah, I think more than anything, just a case of ice melting, trying to revive a career, trying to let us know, guys, I am still here.
Hey, guys, Last number, click farming there, bro. Brother.
But if you do
I don't know, just click
happen
farming.
to come up with something or introduce people to something on that scale, do you think you should
what
have the
scale?
bragging
Come on, it's
rights?
Twitter. We all knew it was Twitter.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
we had
if
MySpace
she
before.
did-
Bro,
What
claim
more
it
of
on the
Twitter?
time.
What
Claim
more
it
of Twitter?
Put a
Oh.
tweet.
We had
on that day.
MySpace
At
here
the
Guys,
time.
way
put you guys
before.
out. So at least we can go back and check the records and say, okay, Sharp, you were the one that said it.
Guys,
Give us-
why are we going back to check the record? Look, MySpace. We knew about MySpace before even Twitter.
Fair enough.
Imagine if when Twitter came, like, girl, please.
I'm at a launch time at least. Trevor Noah, someone like. Launch time.
We had Facebook. What makes you think we didn't know? What in your right mind think we did not know about Twitter? But anyway, it's a story for another day. Because, we're moving with time. All right, cool, man. It's the Bogart Morning Show. When we come back, man, we've got some exciting news for you for the Bogart, man. Weather. We got to just launch something for the cold weather, man. It's incredible. So we're going to be talking about it when we come back.
Shout out to Bogart Radio, live and back to the city. XZ.
It's 10K challenge.
The competition, yes!
2013. So from 2013 until namhlanje, back to the city. So
and let me tell you, from the moment I stepped out of the car, the energy, you could feel it from outside already. It's going down in there.
People are in the rain right now. That shows you the love for music, isn't it?
Like I need a little bit of hip hop to make me spend all the cash and all the rent money.
Hip hop is still alive, you know what I mean? But I had to come with the bangers. I have my boy Words. Made sure that we curate it according to their vibe.
Here's the thing about hip hop, like you can get Drake, you can get whatever, but when you bring in the person we didn't realize we needed. Yeah. But when he lands, nigga, do baby Esco? Amen.
It's hard, eh?
Which line?
Lamelo and the stranger in my sheets. Oh, man. Not that I do that. I'm just saying it's a hard line. Coming from the two greatest hip-hop artists. They're gods, these guys. I don't want to lie. And also, this one here is called King Size, you know what I mean? And truly, they are gods, man. This is the Bogart Morning Show, 3 minutes past the hour, 10 o'clock. What we got is...
Yes, sir. Just give you guys a quick insight as far as our sports is concerned. Guys, yesterday I was sitting down. Actually, I had a conversation with one of my clients, and he raised a good point to me about Argentina. I've never done some history. I've never done in-depth history on Argentina.
Yo, bro, you find a lot about Argentina.
You find a lot about
real,
Argentina, and what he brought to my eyes yesterday really shocked me. I was thinking back to my times of watching football. I've been watching football for a very, very long time, and if I can backtrack on some of the key Argentinian footballing stars, the likes of Batistuta, Riquelme, Pablo Aimar, Diego Maradona, for instance. These are some of the best footballers in the world. But if I check that whole squad, I've never come across one single black Argentinian footballer.
Nope. I would say, the more It's actually now we started discovering about Argentina. Like I've just been discovering.
Do yourself
even
a
the
favor,
whole
guys.
team,
Do yourself
bro.
a favor. Take some time, do some research
The
on
whole team,
Argentina, post World War One, post World War One, World War Two, and leading up after the Nazi era. You'll come across some interesting realizations. So much so that even Diego Maradona, to a certain extent, was criticized for being too black. And he was the whitest of the whitest players. And he even accepted this and he said, actually, I'm okay. You guys can diss me. As long as my footballing skills show how talented I am. So I remember Diego Maradona had curly hair. So that curly hair on its own was also criticized. Yeah, guys, I don't want to dive too deep into it. I also don't want to give you guys some. I also don't want to put a negative mood to certain things. But of course, I asked you guys on Monday why did people hate Argentina so much building up towards the end of the final, and only yesterday I got answers to why Argentina has so much hate as a country. So one of those stories where you're in high school, you're the bully, you bully everyone else, you take full advantage of it. You get to university, you realize, hey, there's a hot man here that starts bullying you. Once that guy starts bullying you, then you realize, let me go cry to the headmaster and let him know that they're bullying me. So that's the case of Argentina. You're the bully. Eventually, when Spain takes over you, then you realize, now I'm going to throw my toys out the cart and make a big scene out of it. And that's why everybody else went into this big cry and saying Argentina deserves to not win the World Cup. That's of course.
I don't know how we would have felt if they won, man. I know how Brad would have felt, but but I don't know, man.
I'll share with this.
It feels like justice was done. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Spain did justice, but also because of Messi. You know what I mean?
Trust me, a lot of the world is sharing their sentiments as if the justice was done to the world of football. Everyone else came out and said football has won, not Spain has won.
Yeah,
that just shows you how much
hatred
hatred was driven towards Argentina.
No, but it's facts, bro. Because also Messi, the way he was playing, it wasn't nice. You know what I mean? Nah, it wasn't nice.
He wasn't the same Messi.
At some point, he was even pointing like, you should give this guy a cut. like, dog, come on.
They're asking players, you know who I am? Do you know what I've done? I'm like, bro, come on.
That's the vibe. It was a vibe of saying, do you know who I am? In all the games, like, do you know who I am?
Even the referees was telling them that. But anyway, that's the World Cup. The World Cup has now come to an
there's
end.
another one. There's another way he puts the ball. I forgot which game it was. The referee would the officiator would put the ball here.
That. And then he pushed it forward.
Then
The referee came and he sprayed us like, Messi, leave the ball.
Leave the ball. Like, Messi, come on, bro. Come on, man.
We know you're the GOAT, man.
Yeah,
don't goatify everything.
Yeah, it's goatifying everything, bro.
Anyway, speaking about Argentina, of course, they came out second place as far as the FIFA World Cup is concerned. Second place to the better side, that is none other than España, who have won the World Cup for the second time. The first time they won it was 16 years ago out in South African soil at the 2010 World Cup. And of course, having to achieve that feat again was a great moment for Spain, as they've now been crowned the kings of African football. But just to give you guys some insight, speaking about Argentina, insight as far as rugby is concerned, we know that the Springboks are currently on tour right now. In fact, so much so that they've propelled every single threat that has come out their way. They're currently sitting at the top of the inaugural Nations Championship, which of course puts together. It's almost like a mini rugby World Cup. That as things stand, the Springboks are still winning that. So I don't know.
With their C team.
With their C team and B squads, but nonetheless,
we don't even call it the big dogs.
Not even the big dogs, not even the bomb squad anymore. But anyway, just give you guys further insight as far as the Springbok calendar is concerned. On the 8th of August, the Springboks will then lock horns against Argentina out in Argentina. On the 22nd of August, they play against New Zealand. This is the game I'm looking forward to because I think the only challenge left now for the Springboks is New Zealand. They're probably the biggest rivals for the Springboks. So that's probably it'll be a good chance to taste and to see actually how good are we compared to the rest of the world. That game takes place on the 22nd of August out at the Ellis Park Stadium. It's going to be a sold-out affair. If you haven't bought the tickets yet, do yourself a favor.
Yeah, speaking about the tickets, obviously the guys, they were looking into it, man, because they were saying people are crying like, yo, the tickets are too expensive. But it's good that they look into it. They're going to reduce the prices a little bit.
But Ronnie,
the stadium wasn't full, wasn't packed the last.
My catch is if you're the best team in the world, people need to pay to see you perform. That's just my thing, bro. I mean,
why don't they pay in other countries?
Family discount. Yeah,
why don't they pay in other countries, not in South Africa?
Family discount.
It's actually more expensive in other countries, I tell you that.
Is it?
Yeah. Wow. It's actually more expensive in other countries. I mean, Springboks in Twickenham against England, you pay off the ceiling tickets for that. Probably around 2,000 rand, 1,500 rand for entry level tickets. So I mean, they are the world's best team, some of the world's best players playing.
No, they are.
That team.
You know, in fact, they are the leading. In fact, they are the face of that game.
Yeah.
At this point,
as things stand, 100%. And of course, I just give you a full-on calendar on the week after. There were 2 weeks after that the New Zealand clash. It will be another rematch. Of course, taking place in Cape Town at DHL Stadium. where South Africa will take on New Zealand once again on the 29th of August. And then on the 5th of September, we'll round up that tri-series against New Zealand out at the FNB Stadium. That's also Springboks FNB Stadium, that's going to be a humdinger. That's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be the first time the Springboks play at the FNB Stadium, if I'm not mistaken, actually. Yeah,
I've never... Yeah, wait.
Oh, is it? Have they? They have, no?
They have.
I don't think so. I've never heard of it. It's always Ellis Park, Losses Versfeld.
Wait, when did they fly the plane?
That's Ellis Park.
That's still Ellis Park, yeah. Because
I don't think the Springboks have played at FNB Stadium. FNB Stadium has been solely owned, not owned, but possessed by Kaizer Chiefs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah,
it's going to be interesting, actually.
They're right next door, so that's the only thing that they can claim. That's the only stadium. But you're right, man. Wait, doesn't FNB sponsor the Springboks? They do, right?
They do. They're one of the sponsors, Coca-Cola. Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, let's see how that turns out. Speaking about Kaizer Chiefs, just to give you guys a quick insight as far as the Betway Premiership and other domestic leagues around the world. As of course, international football has now been summed up, now been rounded up, and now we now shift our attention to domestic league football. To give you a quick insight as far as the general calendars are concerned, on the 1st of August, we can look out for the Betway Premiership. Of course, that will start. Orlando Pirates are the current defending champions. They're out in Spain with some preseason. They'll be looking to start off their title defense on the 1st of August. As far as the English Premier League is concerned, it only gets underway in the latter parts of August, on the 21st of August. So a lot of English fans are eagerly anticipating that period. As far as La Liga is concerned, mid parts of August, you can look out for La Liga. Serie A gets underway on the 22nd to the 23rd of August. Bundesliga on the 22nd, and of course, Ligue 1 out in France gets started off on the 23rd of August. And as far as UEFA Champions League is concerned, yes, we're looking forward to yet another exciting season for the UEFA Champions League as things stand. Of course, on the 8th of September is when we can look out for that as far as the UEFA Champions League is concerned. Guys,
clean.
WAFCON, Women's African Cup of Nations, gets underway shortly. Banyana rather. They're currently in Group B, and the tournament starts off on the 27th of July. 27th of July is Sunday.
You know what? We should get the coach up in here.
Desiree Ellis.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to have a meeting is on Monday.
On Monday.
Yeah.
When can we get the coach up in here? Because I'm going to have a meeting with him this afternoon.
When the coach
I think possibly right now is probably the worst time.
We have to hear from him, man.
Definitely the worst time right now.
Tell us.
Because right now I think they're out in Morocco. The tournament, the WAFCON is being hosted by Morocco once again, so the women are out there. So it might be possibly after the tournament would be the right time to get Desiree Ellis out in studio. But just give you guys an insight, of course, South Africa's tournament gets started off against Tanzania on the 27th of August. That kickoff for that game is scheduled around 6 p.m. The second game is scheduled around the 31st of July. They take on Côte d'Ivoire, also commonly known as Ivory Coast, and then they round up the group fixtures against Burkina Faso on the 4th of August with the 9 p.m. kickoff. That's pretty much an insight as far as our WAFCON is concerned. I trust I've done more insight. No, actually, let me end up with this as far as our Formula 1 is concerned. Formula 1 makes its way out to Hungary this weekend for the Hungarian Ring Grand Prix. Quite interesting as things stand. Of course, Kimi Antonelli, the youngest driver to be sitting at the top of the drivers' ranking at things stand. He has 6 victories on the chart. The likes of Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, George Russell, and I can't forget Max Verstappen. All these names are starting to fade away, Ronnie. We're not speaking about these names anymore because Kimi Antonelli is definitely dominating things as far as our Formula 1 is concerned.
Slowly by slowly, eh?
Yeah. Eventually, I can see him coming out victorious towards the end of the season if he continues the way he does right now. But of course, there are also some interesting races left in the way. Of course, none other than the Monaco Grand Prix, which is where most of the drivers get tested in terms of their driving skills. So that's going to be quite interesting.
Why is the Monaco Grand Prix they make such a big fuss about it, but not
money, chief, money. It's money. It's where the money is, bro.
Is that cost because it's in a coastal area? Is it?
It's the money.
It's those yachts that they park there. It's the yachts.
You park your yachts next to the court itself, next to the
next on the boat.
Yeah,
next to the boat. Yeah. Because those yachts, it just looks nice, anyways, bro.
People book 2 years in advance to park their yachts there.
And they pay millions.
I would rather date a Formula 1 driver than a rapper.
I'm with you there. 100%. I support that. In fact,
that makes logical sense on so many levels. But yeah, I mean, come on. No offense to the rappers.
It makes so much sense. The rappers can sit down. We'll play the songs in the Formula 1.
Yeah, they can sit down. They can sit down nicely. Sorry.
But yeah, Monaco Hungarian Grand Prix, Hungarian Grand Prix takes place this weekend. Of course, our practice runs gets underway on Friday, and we build up towards, of course, the weekend where the main event will take place on a Sunday, 3 p.m. Lights off as far as South African time is concerned. That's my insight for sports this morning.
All right, cool. Let's just hand him over the exciting news from Bogart, man, and then we'll take it over from there when we come back. Good morning.
Let's do it.
It's another incredible morning right here on the Bogart Radio.
Catch the Bogart Morning Show, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 9 to 11 a.m.
It's the Bogart Morning Show. My name's Ronnie J. Crazy Extraordinary DJ.
The colder the winter, the better the star. Wrap yourself in confidence this winter with our Bogart Man's with Bogart Man. There are selected pieces are currently now up for going up for up to 50% off, making it, of course, easier than ever to look your best without breaking the bank. Of course, visit your nearest Bogart Man stores, and of course, if you can't visit a store near you, check us out on our website. Check us out online on www.bogartman.com. In fact, if it's not a .com, it's not the official website. There's been a lot going on as far as our social media campaigns are concerned for Bogart Man. Of course, we're saying goodbye to our winter. But by saying goodbye to our winter, we welcome to the winter. Just to give you guys an insight of some of the cool winter items we have. Of course, with South African winter tends to be a little bit unpredictable, but in its unpredictability, Bogart Man has created a range of items that you can perhaps make your way into the store and put your hands on. Of course, last year, not only to this winter, but for every other winter that's yet to come.
100%, man. But winter is still here very much, guys. We've got one more month.
The winter solstice is around the corner.
Nobody talks about.
The winter solstice is around the corner.
I believe so.
27th of July, 22nd. When is that? Or did it pass already?
Somewhere there.
The coldest day in winter. The coldest day.
It's coming.
It's coming. That's what I'm saying. This, guys, you know, people in August will be like, yeah, why is this still cold? Why is it? It's supposed to be like that. Every year, you guys act surprised in August. Like it's still cold. Like every year. I don't understand, man. I don't know. Maybe it's a South African thing that we have down here. But yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, speaking about Bogart, man, guys, this past week, Deepak, Jordan, the visual team, they've done magic wonders. I mean, obviously, the store itself looks extravagant. It looks, I mean, when I saw the skeleton of the store without anything being placed, I was thinking to myself, yeah, see, if I had to go back to retail, this is definitely the one store I would like to go back and work into. Bogart Man, of course, has established itself out in Ocean Mall, out in KZN, possibly one of the most luxurious malls in South Africa, which hosts some of the most exclusive clothing brands in the world. And of course, our Bogart Man has now found itself alongside some of the most premium brands in that sense. And if you just walk outside our store, you can taste, you can smell, you can feel aura on how exclusive this store is. Red carpets. Gold everywhere, gold lighting, and if you never mind the fixtures inside,
you haven't even said the red bottom. The whole floor is just red.
Just red.
Bro. Oh man, you definitely need to visit that, man.
It's like a touch of heaven.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or a piece of heaven. That's what it is. Too corny. Call it a piece of heaven.
Yeah.
In KZN.
It's kind of
Peace Haven.
Yeah, man, you need to go there, Peace Haven. Then you go to other Peace Haven.
It's very much
down the road.
Very much a piece of heaven as far as the Bogart Man store is concerned. The Bogart Man luxury store itself will host, or rather will have certain items that you won't be able to find in other Bogart Man stores. It's quite interesting. So we've touched on another level of luxury, another level of being exclusive, another level of being premium, and of course it's Bogart Man. Always saying too much, but not enough said.
Yes, exactly, man. So if you're anywhere in the KZN area, please go to that store. And also, you can come to the Marlboro store and watch us live for your entertainment, by the way. You can just come here, we're here, and shop here as well, man. Right. The time is exactly 17 minutes past the hour, 10 o'clock. Are there jobs you wouldn't be comfortable with your partner having? So every relationship comes with different boundaries, expectations. While trust is often considered as the foundation of healthy relationships, certain careers can sometimes create, discomfort just because of the long hours, consistent travel, or close physical contact, actually, public attention or safety concerns, whatever the case is. So it may seem unfair on the other person, So it pretty much comes down to the preferences. So the question is, are there certain jobs you wouldn't be comfortable with your partner doing, and why?
I wouldn't want a partner to have a
I saw you
job.
close to the mic. I was like,
Yeah.
close to the mic. I'm like, I was cooking this one.
I don't want someone where their
cooking.
job keeps them away
She'll be
for
cooking.
long periods of time. Think cruise ship, oil rig.
I was going to mention the oil rig. And Mama, you know the amount of money they make there?
I know they make
It's
lots
just
of
as good as you
money.
dating that Formula One driver.
No,
Yeah, actually, yeah.
but he has seasons.
But Formula One
There's
driving,
times where
no.
he'll have time. Yeah, and I can go to the Formula.
Go away.
One.
Formula One. Huh?
You can go to Monaco.
I'll be in Monaco. I'll be on the yacht.
You'll be on the yachts.
You'll find me here, baby, when you're
Yeah,
done
when you're
racing.
done.
But yeah, I don't
Wow.
want somebody that would be away for long periods of time. You're gone for a month, you're gone for 2 months. I don't care how much money you make. For me, your physical presence is very important.
I hear that. I hear
Someone
that.
said bottle girl. Hey, never.
Hey man, that one's hectic
I don't
because that's
know,
what we're
guys. I
exposed to
don't
every day. You go to the club and you see other bottle girls, you think, oh, my
And they
girl
are
doing that.
And they are gorgeous. That
They are
time.
very much. But there are other people that are looking at the gorgeousness.
Nah, man.
Now you're sitting there. Imagine your
yeah,
mate is working there, and
yeah.
you just there to support. You're not there drinking nothing. You sit in the corner by the DJ booth, and you just see a girl up and down with bottles, holding someone's name in the board. Happy birthday,
Another
Mang
man's
Mang.
name. Another man's name. Yeah, Brad, how you feel about that, man? How you feel about that, man? It's the job, man. That's the job. You know.
I think the weird thing about border girls, being a border girl or border service girl, it's not so much what you're doing. It's what the assumption of what you're doing.
Yeah,
is.
it's more or less the assumption because people assume a lot of things. Some of them, yeah, I'm not saying it's not. Some of them is true, but most of them is just it's literally a job. You know what I mean?
It just
It's
comes down
literally
to
a job.
you sitting down with your wild imagination, thinking, "Actually, my mate is now a bottle girl, coming back at 4 p.m. at 4 a.m. but she's doing bottle service the whole time at 4 a.m."
And I also think the stress with you
At the
thinking
bottom.
all that,
Oh,
you just stay away.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. I think bottle gold, they are definitely so taking bottle gold to another level. A stripper working at, not a stripper, but we're allowing your lady to
Okay,
work as a
exotic
stripper.
dancer.
No, maybe not. No, maybe not
That's
the
the
dancer.
professional name.
Okay, maybe let's leave
That's
the
a
dance out. Let's leave that part out because that's another career. But her working in that space as a manager, as a PA, is that okay?
I mean, she's not on the floor.
No, but she is on the floor. She's the
But
floor,
you know what I
floor
mean. She's not on.
manager.
She's
Okay.
not on the stage.
Well, yeah.
But
She's just
those are the
there.
ones that you find more interesting.
Oh.
So obviously we've covered constant traveling, physical contact, acting. Like nah, I mean, it's
Yeah,
fine.
I can't.
Can't. Yeah, you can't, eh?
Yeah, no, I can't.
Like, come on, nah. I know it's acting, but
now,
no.
now my man is in a sex scene. He's Jonas. I'm watching him.
Jonas' wife. Imagine how she feels right now. But yeah, but it's that she has to also understand like it's acting. But the acting is so good now. It's convincing every other
Yeah, but to
person.
what level?
Now, obviously, it's gonna convince your partner. Now it's like,
You've never done that move with me.
of course, those conversations are going down exactly like that.
Exactly like that.
Those words will come out. Obviously, we know.
No, he said, it wasn't me. It was a director. It was not my plan. I didn't plan this. Yeah, I think that's what.
Creating discomfort.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, cool. So the next question is that let's just say this person's already in this job. Would you expect them to change or to save the relationship? I would. I'm sorry. Yeah. Like,
No,
I
I'd
love
let you do you and
I
move
love
on.
you, but yeah, do you? But when you
So
want to do us, then you come back after we leave.
Also,
that.
you pause the relationship until the person's done doing what they're doing.
Yeah, no, most definitely. Most definitely. Let's just pause this thing, and then we're gonna re-look at it after.
Wouldn't you rather go the extra mile and actually see them in the work environment, try to understand, or maybe it's slightly different? They might
What's it
think-
the border go in the work environment? I'm just.
Yeah, try be the baller. Try be the baller that will. No, won't work. It's not
It
gonna
won't work. It won't work.
Yeah, it's tricky.
It won't work.
Not that you know what I'm saying, but Feroza, you see, she said she's gonna go to Monaco. It's different. It's
Yeah.
different things, man. But I guess it all comes down to how you feel. You know, just the preference about the career. You know what I mean? I guess. But if it's a movie, you know, some of it when you're acting, it doesn't look as it is when the movie is done and the edit is done. You know, so
also
maybe
there
you
are-
need to go there and see, like, oh no, it was shot this way, and you probably be like, oh no, that's a clever scene, how they did it. You know.
Never
type
mind the
thing.
off-screen.
Just do it for
Never
your
mind the
comfort.
off-screen relationship. They also have to have an off-screen relationship that you have no insight on.
Yeah, you
And
see
that
now,
off-screen
You
relationship.
need to build
now
chemistry.
that
100%.
right there is
You need
the
to have
one.
chemistry.
Yeah, that right there is
Now
the
when the director
containing
says
one.
cut, we have to go at the back and practice. And we're not practicing for practice. Yeah, not practicing.
Yeah. Yes, we have to
practice how-
we
you
have to
rehearse
rehearse
how.
our lines, Pella. When I
The
say
last
this,
line
you must
before we
say
kiss,
that.
you have to rehearse those lines.
Technical then,
Okay, cool. So the reason probably I'll be like, okay, fine. Don't change careers. Go handle it and come back. So, because you need to consider their happiness and and insecurities and stuff
But
like that.
you know what
So
you said
need
about
to consider those things as well.
You know what you said about problems early on when we started the show? There are certain problems that you
yes.
can't fix. Yeah, and these are the kind of problems. If you know that
There
you're
are
getting into a
areas.
relationship and there's a problem in that relationship, don't try to fix that problem. It's not your problem.
It's a reality.
It's a reality.
That's
if
what
this
it
person
is.
has decided that I'm going to be an actress for the longest time as I possibly can, you must accept that reality and don't accept it as a problem and try to change it. Because when you change it, you change the person. You change the person who's who you want them to be, then you've created a monster.
Clearly, if you can't fix the problem, it's a reality. Deal with it, okay? Because problems are fixable. But if you can't fix it, just know. You just walk away from it or something. You see, this is why I was like, no, go handle it and come back. Because I realize, because I'm in a position to realize, like, this is not a problem. This is a reality with me. So I'm going to step out of that reality and create my own.
Guys, just to add on to some of the jobs that I think possibly would, I think most of you use the word stress out my partner. I think we don't speak about it too much. As a football lover, football coach, it'll kill a man. Did you see the Argentinian coach in his interview?
Yeah.
The man broke down within the first 2 words. It sounded like you're speaking another language. Started crying. Now you think of that emotions that you deal with. Now if you look at him as far as the emotional impact that comes with losing. Now you look at somebody like Pep Guardiola, who's gone through his whole career of just winning consistently. That consistent victories, consistent winning has taken him away from his family, so much so that his wife said, "Listen, you have to select between either me or
the football." Football is deep like that, eh?
Now he's no longer the coach of Manchester City. I think he's going to take some time out to go spend some time with his family, so he can let them know, guys, I've chosen you. You're who I'm speaking. Now imagine a big coach like Pep Guardiola taking some time off from football, just so he can mend things at home.
Yeah, if he wanted to, he would.
He would. See where you're going. Can't let us rest.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. But anyways, 25 minutes past the hour, 10 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we leave it. It's a great Wednesday. I hope you're having a fantastic midweek as well. It's to me, the weekend is already around the corner, man.
Yes, sir.
So let me know what's happening, and let maybe every day be a weekend like me. I hope that I know it's difficult. I know it's difficult for everybody else. But yes, if somebody asks me, I'm always fantastic. That's what I know. All right, cool, man. We'll do this again on a Friday from 9 up until
Every month, we're giving you a chance to win a 1,000 Rand Capello voucher. Just download the Bogart Radio app, head to the Win With Us tab, and enter the word Capello. And just like that, you have entered. Capello and Bogart Radio. Food, passion, people.